Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Due to YouTube's changing quote-unquote community standards, I created a channel called Grumpy Old Fart over on Rumble, a free speech alternative to YouTube. You can see all of my stuff over there, including my political and social commentary, as well as my current events videos. The links to my YouTube and Rumble channels, as well as links to let you order my books, are in the description of this video. If you enjoy my content, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Now, on with the video. Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a UFO activity video on the Aboriginal sighting from 1951. Many people have questioned why Native people, other than First American or American Indian people, never see UFOs. Well, here we go. UFOs are ripe all through Native American, First American, American Indian, whatever nomenclature you want to use. But it's all ripe through there. But why haven't other people around the world seen it? UFOs. Well, here we go. In 1951 in Australia, a story was reported that made history as it was the first time someone from a non-Western culture reported a UFO landing. These days it's a lot more common, but at the time it was unheard of. The precise date is unclear because the witnesses didn't immediately report it. Frankly, they didn't care. It was just something new. It was just another thing to them. The witnesses, 4 members of the, I'm going to try to say this right, Unmatjera, Unmatjera, Unmatjera tribe, were hunting and witnessed a large, these 4 guys were hunting. They witnessed a large circular metal vehicle. The object was about 50 feet across and about 10 feet tall. The 4 men took cover and sat down to watch. They figured it was something Europeans had sent, because at the time that was, these people were in the outback, and they lived the way they always lived. They didn't know any better. They didn't know this was anything abnormal. They thought it was something the Europeans had sent. They didn't care. After a few minutes, a second craft, almost identical to the first, landed with a buzzing sound. A door opened in the second craft, and a figure emerged. The figure was about 4 feet tall and wore a shiny red outfit and had a large, round, shiny head, which was possibly a helmet. The figure walked to the first vehicle and climbed in through a hatch. Both vehicles then closed their hatches and flew off. The Unmatjera tribe reported the incident the next time that they stopped at a government station. And these stops are few and far between, I'm just saying. They were thinking the officials might be interested, so they went ahead and related the story. And then they walked back into the outback. Reporters didn't hear about the story until sometime later, and the witnesses were long gone. There was no way to talk to them. Nobody knew where they were. Between the sighting, the actual sighting, and the time that the reporters heard about the story, an estimated 7 months had elapsed. So, nobody could really do a whole lot of investigation into that. Keep in mind that the Unmatjera tribe at the time was pretty primitive. They largely followed their traditional practices and lifestyles. The band was moving through the Stanmore Ranges of Central Australia when they experienced the sighting. For whatever reason, the sighting didn't alarm them to the degree that it would have if they were in Europe or the Americas. This is not a slight on them. I'm saying that for whatever reason, these people didn't freak out about seeing a vehicle that may very well be from another planet. I mean, in their mind, the Europeans had brought all kinds of things to Australia. It could have been something that the Europeans brought. That's what they were thinking at the time. But seeing it fly off and seeing the strange garb and like that, that's when they noticed something was wrong, something was different. And they still didn't freak out about it. This is not a slight on them. It's just it's their mindset. They're very basic. They're down to earth. They're very calm. They're good people. They're not open to wild speculation. Furthermore, in recent years, researchers have found that many primitive peoples around the world have stories and traditions of visitors from other places, meaning other planets. Check out my video on the Dogon. Check out my videos on the Sumerians. It seems that around the world, the primitive people seem far more accepting of these visitations than the more quote-unquote civilized people. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. It's something interesting to note. Maybe we should put these quote-unquote primitives in charge of the first contact, because things might go a lot smoother. I'm just saying. I did a video a while back on the Kentucky invasion from 1955. A family had an all-night gun battle with what they considered aliens. So maybe if you put these Aborigines in charge, maybe things will go smoother. You never know. I hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all. Devo Poland, a scientific representative of a pacifist race called the Gandhiri, is sent away as an exchange officer. His objective? To learn the one skill his species never developed: to fight. And he's sent to learn that skill from the one species who does it better than any other in the galaxy: humans. If you like science fiction with an upbeat military tone, check out my novel, Vanguard 1.